Yes.
Okay. So if you are not getting to hear or anything happens, you can message in the chat. Okay. So let's continue. Okay. So in this question, really there is a little bit of mistake. The mistake is that the question here, it says the remaining 60 kilometer, not 30 kilometer. It has to be remaining, let's say it has remaining 80 kilometer. Okay. And now we try to complete this question. So let's do it once more. You have remaining 80 kilometer. If you have remaining 30 kilometer, so you will not get that answer. You will not get that as the time which will be required. You will not be able to achieve a speed of 90 kilometer per hour. Okay. So that is certainly not logical to give you that 30 kilometer. Now let us see with this 80 kilometer. You have been given 60 kilometer for the first part and 80 kilometer for the remaining part. First, it travels with a speed of 40 kilometer per hour. Then you want to find out that with what speed should it travel the remaining distance. I want to find out this speed so as it has an average speed of 90 kilometer per hour. Now, to have an average speed of 90 kilometer per hour, see, uh, the train has to travel a total distance. The total distance that the train has to travel would be equal to 140 kilometer. That is 80 plus 60. That is the total distance that train has to travel. Now, we are given the average speed. We are given average speed as 90 kilometer per hour. So what should be the total time taken? Can we find out the total time taken or the total time required? The total time the train will take. So you can find out total time by the formula distance by speed. Distance is 140 divided by speed, which is 90. So you get 14 by 9.
1.5.
Yeah, we get it 14 by 9 hour. We do not convert it to decimal since it is a non-terminating repeating decimal. It is a repeating decimal, so we do not convert. Let it be in fraction only. We'll convert it to decimal at the last. Okay. Now, to travel the half journey, to travel from A to C, if it travels from A to C, how much time will it take from A to C? From A to C, we can find out time as 60 by 40, which will be 6 by 4, means 2 by 3. 2 by 3 hour is the time taken. Okay. So how much time do we have still left? Yes. How much time do we still have left to travel the remaining distance? To have a speed of 90 kilometer per hour. I hope all of you are getting. Jitendra, Harshit, Rohit, are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So see, to have you you have a total time. You have a total time of 14 by 9 hours. Out of that, you have already used 2 by 3 hours. So what should be the time remaining to complete the journey? So you have remaining time now.
So 10 by 9 hours.
Okay. So we find out remaining time. The remaining time would be equal to 14 by 9 minus 2 by 3. So take the LCM. Your LCM would be 9. Here you will get 14 minus 6, which will be 8 by 9 hours. So remaining time is 8 by 9 hour, and the distance that is to be traveled is 80 kilometers. So we need to find out now the speed with which it is to travel. So required speed, we can get required speed as distance by time, where the distance of the object, distance to be traveled is 80 kilometer, and time we have left is 8 by 9. So 80 divided by 8 by 9. So here we convert this division into multiplication. We'll write 80 multiply 9 by 8. So here it becomes reciprocal. If you convert the divide to multiplication, it becomes reciprocal. So you have 9 by 8. Now your answer is, what is the answer you are getting now?
Sir,
90.
90.
Yeah. So now it has to be 90 kilometer per hour. So if you travel the remaining distance at 90 kilometer per hour, then you will be able to get the average speed as 90 kilometer per hour. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So another question, another similar question. But this question a little bit different from both of them. A little bit of difference. Let's see. A train travels a distance of, okay, a train travels a certain distance at a speed of 60 kilometer per hour. Let's say 40 kilometer per hour. And returns back with a speed of, and returns back with a speed of uh, 60 kilometer per hour. Find the average speed. So I think you should be able to do. Just think of this. I will be explaining this. Okay. I don't want you to do, but if you can do, then only you go on. Just read the question. Otherwise, I'm explaining this part. Okay. Anyone able to get through it? See, the problem with this question is that the question does not have the distance. There is no distance given. Someone gave the answer as 50 kilometer per hour. Well try, good try, but this is not the correct answer. Okay. So see, let us have the distance. Okay. Let this be the distance between the two stations A and B, and let this distance be X kilometer. So this distance is X kilometer between the two stations. Now, if I break the journey into two parts, I take the journey from A to B and then the journey from B to A. Okay. So while from A to B, the distance is, what is the distance, Harshit?
Sir, it's kilometer.
Yeah,
X km.
X km, very good. And what is the speed?
Sir, from A to B.
From A to
40
B,
kilometer per hour.
40 kilometer per hour. So can we find out the time?
Sir, time is equal to x by 40.
Time is equal to x by 40 hour. Okay, very good. Then from B to A, we have the same thing from B to A. What is the distance traveled?
xk,
X km. Okay. And what is the speed?
60 kilometer per hour.
60 kilometer per hour. What is the time?
X by 60
X by
hour.
60 kilometer
Here
per
we
hour.
have to subtract both the speeds right now.
No, why we have to subtract? We don't have to subtract them. Okay. So while going from A to B, it travels a distance x and takes a time of x by 40. While going from B to A, again it travels a distance x and it takes a time of x by 60. So what should be the total time? What should be the total time?
So x means uh, we should add both of them.
Yeah, we should add. While going from A to B, it is taking a time of x by 60. While coming, it is taking a time of x by 60, x by 40. So add both of them to obtain the total time, which will be x by 40 plus x by 60. Now, what should be the LCM of both of these?
120.
120.
120.
Okay.
100x,
So,
100x by 120.
okay. So we can write here 3x plus 2x.
5 more 120.
Yeah, 5x over 120. Then cancelling 5 and 120. We have x divided over 24, right? We have x over 24.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now find out the total. We will find out the average speed. Okay. So we will use the formula for average speed. So average speed is given by total distance by total time. And total distance over here for average speed, total distance is 2x. The total time is x by 24. We got x by 24. See, we got here x by 24. So now again, convert your division, convert this division to multiplication. If you do not understand like this, you can write it like this also. You can write it 2x divided by x over 12, x over 24. Now convert this divide to multiply. You
Say
can write
48.
2x. Yeah. So you get here 24 by x. Both x cancel and you have the speed as 48 kilometer per hour. Okay. Now a similar question can you do? A question similar to this? This
Yes,
was a
sir.
new variety. Okay, this was a new type of question. So let us have another similar question. We have a boy cycles from his home to school at a speed of 20 kilometer per hour. And while returning, he cycles at the speed of 30 kilometer per hour. Okay. So find his average speed. So a similar question, find it out. I think you should do this now. This is a similar question which we did just. A question similar to that. And all of you keep your cameras on so that I can see all of you working. Keep all of your camera on. Pranav, Purujit,
So what is the answer? 28 km per hour.
20. No, answer is not 28. Try it once more. Yeah, Purujit, have you got the answer? Try it out. Have you understood how to do, Purujit? Yeah, Purujit, have you understood how to do?
So this problem I'm not getting it.
Okay. So do you want me to show the previous one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Rohit, your answer is correct. Rohit has got the correct answer. Very good, Rohit. Akshara, what about you?
So in this kind of question, we take both the distances as x, right? And then
Yeah,
we
both
solve
the
the
distances
question.
are x.
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So did you get the answer? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Akshara got the correct answer. Sampath, your answer is incorrect. Try it once more.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So you have this distance. So the student starts from home to school. Okay. Let the distance be x. Since the distance there is not given, so we say that the distance is x kilometer from home to school. Now, while going from home to school, he travels at a speed of 20 kilometer per hour, and while returning back, he travels at a speed of 30 kilometer per hour. So while return back, he travels at speed of 30 kilometer per hour. So you have to find out time for his time taken by him. Oh, Yukta, you are getting incorrect. So while going from home to school, first find out from home to school his distance and time. Distance is x. The speed is 20 kilometer per hour. And what is the time taken? The time is x over 20.
X by 20.
Okay. Similarly, from school to home, his distance traveled is x. Speed is 30. So you get time as x by 30. Now you find out the total time and total distance. Okay, Sampath, now you are also correct.
Yes, sir.
Total time is equals to x by 12.
Yes.
Total
Okay.
time
So
is equal to x by 12.
yeah, the total time you will get by adding these two. So total time would be x by 20 and x by 30. So you get here time as x by 12. Now you know the total distance is 2x. Okay. Total distance is 2x, not x. From home to school and school to home, total distance becomes 2x. So now you can write down average speed will be equal to 2x divided by x by 12. So x and x cancel. You get 2x multiplied 12 by x. So x and x cancel. You have 24 kilometer per hour. Okay. So I think all of you have got this answer correct. Anyone who has not understood? Purajit, now you have understood? Okay. So see, basically I had started this because in your test you will be getting the same topic. You will be getting the topic average speed.